all right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So, I just wrapped up with a very interesting, very fascinating podcast with a host, and what got me thinking about today's daily pod, um, the true power of letting go. Like, how do you actually let go? And so, as I was preparing for the Healer Coach Speaks, which is, of course, the pod that you're watching or listening to, what got me, in a reflective mode and for a moment was that a lot of times, whether it's my clients, whether it's my students, they kind of get to this point, and myself included, we get to this point where the question is, how do I make this happen, or how do I let go? And if you think about it, they're actually the same thing. By that I mean that if you're right now dealing with something, you're struggling with something, and you don't have the answer to it, quite often this question will pop up, which is, how do I make this happen, or how can I change my situation? And when you talk to, let's say, you talk to a coach, which is what my clients, or for that matter, even my students, what they do with me, something that I keep reflecting back and reframing it back to them, and also a reminder to me is, rather than asking the question, how do I make this happen? Um, it's really more about, how quickly can I let go? Because the reason I say this is because when you're truly willing to let go, then, and really that is when the miracles begin. Now, as you start to do this and you actually start to let go, you may get ahas, you may get ideas, you may get solutions um, for the problem that you were dealing with or thinking about. Alternatively, you may sort of like tap into like a blankness, which means I don't know what the solution is, but at least now I know that I don't know what the solution is. And as crazy as it sounds, in that moment, if you truly just say, okay, I let go, I don't know what the solution is, but I do know that it's like I do know that I don't know. And the more you're willing to just be okay with the not knowing, very often you will kind of stumble into some kind of an aha. You will um, remember something, or you will hear something around you. Maybe it is a conversation that you're having with somebody else, and quite often it'll just kind of spark whatever was the solution that you were looking for. I've seen this time and again in my own experience. And I've also noticed that, when I'm working with clients, or for that matter, even with my students, when they're willing to just kind of be in that stillness, in that silence, a lot of times the answers come. I'm saying this, of course, because it's not easy to get to that space of letting go, because as human beings, where most of us, most of the time, are wired to finding solutions, right? Or we're wired to kind of feeling the frustration of not finding solutions. So instead, when you choose this third version, this third entity, which is, okay, I'm just going to be present to the not knowing. You know what? I don't know what the answer is. I'm just going to be present to it. I don't have to do anything specifically. I'm just going to be present to it. And in that being present to it, that is actually the doing. And so it's not like you're just sitting under a rock and saying, I give up. But instead, you're saying, you know what? I'm just going to be present. I'm just going to be silent. And Just a reminder to you as much as it is to me, especially if you're a healer coach and you're on this journey. Uh, you want to deepen your own healing, you want to help other people, you want to also coach other people. This is something to make a regular practice in as much as you can do it. Of course, when there is that resistance, um, just sometimes just knowing that there is that resistance in itself will kind of soften it, and you will feel that sense of letting go. um, as I said, I do these daily pods as a way to remind you, one, that you're not alone, and that whatever tough situation you're going through, this too shall pass. And having said all of that, of course, if there's any way in which I can help you, please reach out and let me know. And having said all of that, of course, remember to live with purpose. Look forward to seeing you in the next pod. Remember, these are daily pods. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a truly fantastic day ahead and an absolutely amazing year ahead, too. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.